everyone. I am Swastika Sa, and joining us today on our segment of Shattering Stereotypes is someone whose dance choreography is not only adored by many on the internet, but also someone that will get you up dancing every time you run across her dance videos. I have with me a dancer, a choreographer, a wife, a physical therapist, and the dancing queen, Naina Batra, welcoming you in conversation with Pinkvilla USA. How are you, Naina?
Thank you. I'm doing well. Thank you for the wonderful intro.
Yeah, no, I'm super thrilled to be doing this interview. Like I said, I've been following your work for so long. I've been a fan of all of your dance videos. So super excited. But Nana, when I say you're someone, that gets you up dancing every time we run across your dance videos, I really mean it. But what is something or what inspired you to dance and who sort of inspired you to dance?
Honestly, it's one of those things that just comes naturally to me. And so I don't know what sparks in me. But I would say Bollywood movies. If I had to kind of date back, I would
Yeah.
say Bollywood movies got me up and dancing and just something I looked up to and be like, I want to be able to do that someday. And yeah, just that feeling of being an entertainer and entertaining the audience on stage, particularly through dance, was something I always looked up to. I don't know why, but
Did you ever think, like, 10 years ago or, when you were younger, did you ever think you would, do dancing as like a career online? And did
oh,
you have such a large community that, love and adore your dance?
absolutely not. If you go back 10 years ago or 15 years ago, there was no way. In fact, these platforms didn't even exist, right? So YouTube, Instagram, we didn't even think of doing that. So I think it just started off with a stepping stone of first just me leaving my room because I would just dance in my room all day long. And I think there's so many women now I'm able to connect with that tell me the same thing, that I dance in my room and just in the mirror, and took the next step to then go and perform locally. And then from there, to one thing leads to another. Just depending on the kind of feedback that you get, it just motivates you to do better and better. And then soon enough, YouTube and social media was just at your feet now, right? Everybody has access to it. And so yeah, that's what but if I remember back then, there was no way I even thought of this would be coming.
Oh, that is so nice. Having your passion, turn into a reality. But also one thing I noticed about all your dance videos, the songs that you pick are very unique to you, whether that's Ore Piya or Neno Wale Ne or, Ghar More Pardesiya. Like whenever I hear these songs and see you dance to it, I'm like, this song was made for her to dance. A little bit more about, how you go about picking the songs and just a little bit more about your creative process on how you come up with the choreography as well.
Okay. You already mentioned it. The song definitely drives me to create a dance on it. So when I listen to a certain piece of song, sometimes I've noticed that I'm not even intrigued by it in the beginning, but somehow it makes its way back and into my ears, and then kind of motivates me to create a picture, a scenic. But I wanted to talk a little bit about But Le Gya or Nahi Jana. So those are the songs that are kind of unconventional. And so I and if you look at the theme there, they're all very folk. And so yeah, somewhere there I feel like I find myself in those music pieces. And so it actually creates a picture for me when I listen to it, and I want to just create that visual to reality. And so I think that would be my, first I envision it, and that's why I feel I talked a little bit about my logo as well, why it's an I, because I visualize my dances first and then I kind of go about portraying it on screen.
Yeah, for sure. Love. I think one of the hardest part about, as a dancer as well is coming up with the choreography. And I think you do a wonderful job of that. Like all your dances, there are some like moves that I'm like, I could have never thought of that. So, amazing job there. But you mentioned Nahi Jana, and, all your dances are very popular, but Nahi Jana really blew up and it has over 17 million plus views on it. पहली पहली बार मैनू दियोर लैने आ गया पहली पहली बार मैनू दियोर लैने आ गया दियोर दे नाल मेरी जान दी भला कुंड चुकिया ना जाए मुंह बोल like, and also one thing about Nejana was, it was never seen before, like, in the, wedding area. Like, we see a lot of wedding dances, but that one really got your family involved as well. So what
Yeah.
was so many brides around the world dancing to, the song? And would you say that was sort of what inspired you to make more dancing videos and, like, put
Oh,
your content out there more?
very good question, actually. Yeah, so Naijana, you mentioned, very unconventional. You already mentioned that it was a way for me to showcase the family, which is why I kind of what really pulled me towards the song. I was going to enter a new family, and that's who they were actually. Uh, she talks about Devar, Jade, and then finally the husband. So I thought it was really cute. And
Yeah.
it was a great way to showcase the new family. And it was very last minute to create with my cousin. So the moves are very, nice and easygoing. So that she and I can pick it up in the next 2 days before the Sangeet. But again, I don't think Nejana, I didn't mean it to create it for the brides. So that was different. I didn't want to necessarily create more towards that. It was just something that was a song that I liked at the time and I wanted to do. So, but
Yeah.
Lege just happened to be another wedding trend.
I saw that as well.
Yeah, and again, it wasn't something that was meant to be, but again, it was my best friend's Sangeet, and so I thought that was a perfect song for that.
You got married, and how did your dance sort of change before and after marriage? Was there any sort of conversations you had to have with your family? What was it like, after marriage?
Yeah.
You could talk about.
I talked a little bit about this in my post regarding how every once you come across a different stage in your life, you start going back and reflecting, is this something that what do you want to do moving forward? And so, yeah, of course, when I got married, I thought of like, is this something, do I want to continue? I'm now done with my education. Now I was starting to go into, the professional world of physio and actually start practicing. Is this something that I want to continue? I think my husband really definitely pushed me to do it. He's like, yeah, go for it. Because when I moved here, I was, brought into a whole new country. I didn't know where to start. But any challenge that's always, that I always come across, I always think that we can get past this. I can do this. And, or any new change that's brought into my life, I actually look at it as a challenge. And so with my husband's support of like, because it's not that he's known that I'm a dancer, but he likes the fact that I have something so creative that I do, that he didn't want me to let go of that. And so he's like, go ahead and start teaching. And so I did.
Yeah, curious to know, when do we get to see you do a dance video with your husband? I think
my husband doesn't really dance, so it's a little tough. But I did try to make a little cute video like 2 weeks ago or something like. Oh no, Valentine's Day. So that was a month ago.
I see. But yeah, just going off of that, what has been like a major high in your dancing career, and what has been a major low as well?
I think it was really tough for me too. Because if you remember, I started off with Naina Batra. And so for me to kind of segregate myself from that and continue to create like my own identity as a dancer, I think that was very hard for me, because I was physically not there anymore, right? And so, and again, like I was telling you, I took it as a challenge. You can do it. You started dance for yourself in the beginning, so of course it's okay. And this is, if you have to think about it, you have to think about it as a long journey. It's not end all be all, right? There's so much more to come, and you are responsible for creating your own. So I decided to do that, and I'm so happy. And because anytime you start something new, you always doubt, like, can I do this? Can I do it alone? Yeah. Right? So I would say that was my,
started off together as well. And
yeah, and we did so well together, right? So can I surpass that benchmark? Because we are really good together.
Oh, did we get to see a collab again? I think that was one of the questions that we got on Instagram as well.
Yeah.
From Neha Dharna, she said, "When do we see Naina and Manpreet collab again?"
You know, whenever we're together, we'll try to do one, but it's tough, honestly, because I want to go back, I go see my family, and then so that time of like, and now I'm working too, right? So that time of practicing and actually creating something, yeah, unless we do it kind of virtual, I don't know.
We would love
But
to see
it's
that.
tough. Yeah.
Yeah. And what has been a high?
My high, I think 100% just like connecting with so many people. I've started doing live workshops, so actually seeing all these comments come to life.
Oh,
Actually having faces behind that, I think that's just insane. And, you know, having the opportunity to connect with the world through dance, that's insane. It blows my mind. Like, that's definitely the high. So,
yeah. And you have such a large community on YouTube, on Instagram. I mean, you know, it's amazing to see, you know, you do what you do. But with that also comes, being online and being an online personality. There's people that are gonna love you, but there are also people that aren't the nicest to you online. So how do you sort of deal with, trollings or any sort of negativity online?
it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me one bit. It's not even just online, it's even in real life. You get critiques. Um, yeah, I just believe in myself. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get told like, why are you doing this? And this is all coming from like somebody close to me. You know what I mean? And so I'm just like, I don't know. I just really like it. So just keep moving forward, continue to do what you believe in without any restrictions or any, because it's your mind that stops you from moving ahead, really, what you put in. So I don't let that bother me, right?
Yeah.
If I let it bother me, I won't move ahead, right?
That's true. And you've come so far with it. So I mean, at that point, like, you've come so far with it. All the people love your dance. I mean, I look forward to your dance videos. If you want to, say something about your merch really quickly, tell us
Absolutely.
up with it and just a little bit about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, the merch was introduced last December in 2020. Again, 2020 was the year where I kind of got the chance to reflect upon dance and make that a forefront for just a sec. For about a month, I had full focus on that. And I took that opportunity to create a lot of pieces that I was able to showcase in the summer and later on as well.
Where do you kind of see yourself going in the future with dance, and what is next for Naina?
Yeah, I think the merch was definitely a big step for me. So I'd love for it to kind of continue to flourish if I can. I know in terms of dance, I'll just talk about dance. I was going to get into physio a bit, but of course, physio is also growing. My family is going to grow one day. My dance is going to continue to grow. Again, that's another what do you call it, another milestone in your life, right, that you're going to come across. For me, it was like me turning 21, then getting married, and like, anyways, every 5 years I feel like you go back and reflect. So anyways, a big question there, what do I want to do? And I always come back to this, which is continue to follow my heart. And I've had the opportunity to be in a music video with Brahmish Verma last year, so that should be releasing pretty soon. Great opportunities that I want to continue to just be a part of because it makes me happy.
Sort of kind of like a rapid fire, and also some questions that some of your fans sent to us as well.
Yeah.
So let's get started. So the first question is 3 celebrities that you love to stalk on social media.
Oh, okay. Did you ask me this? People ask me this.
This is my question.
This is your question. Yeah. Okay. I was like, I haven't been asked this one, but okay. Somebody I stalk. Let me see. Does it have to be Bollywood?
It could be anyone.
Okay. Billie Eilish. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Ranveer Singh. I really like Ranveer Singh, so I do follow him. Will Smith, I would just say. Yeah.
Good
I don't
pick.
know. Those three names just pop up. I guess I see them more often. So
Yeah, I love seeing Ranveer Singh's content too.
yeah.
I love that. A nickname your parents used to call you. I know in Punjabi culture there's a lot of nicknames, so
Oh yeah.
that you was called while growing
Yeah,
up.
mine's Nikki. So I still get called Nikki because I'm little.
We're getting a lot of DMs after this video goes up saying Nikki. What are three most important things according to you when you're dancing?
Oh yeah, good one. Keeping a smile, making sure that you're having fun. Um, Expressions for me was very tough. So I'm still kind of trying to get better at it. So I'm always constantly thinking like, nah, just shut the world out. Like just being present, you know, and that really truly helps you connect with the camera, essentially your audience. That's two. Three, I can't really think of it. What else am I thinking? That's usually what I'm thinking the most. Yeah.
Expressions and smiles, I think that already makes like a big difference in
Yeah.
in this having fun.
Just being present. Yeah, just be present in that whatever you're doing.
So last one of my questions is Chane ke khet mein or Aaja Nach Le, your more favorite song to dance on?
One or the other.
Yeah.
I would say Aaja Nach Le.
Aaja Nach Le, classic.
Yeah, actually, Birdie Mushkil was one of the first ones that I did. But I definitely, Madhuri is such an inspirational woman in terms of Bollywood dancing. She's just so graceful.
For sure.
Like for me, Bollywood is Madhuri. You know what I mean? Yeah, like that's totally her.
There was this one video, I think I'm going on a tangent now, but there's that I saw. It was I forgot the name, but it was Nazari Mili Din. Yeah, I love that song. And her expressions in that video, I'm like, I wish I had expressions like that. It was an amazing job there.
So good. So good.
These are questions that we got online. Some of these I've already asked you, so I'm going to skip through a few. But there was one from Delicacy Cakes. How did you build the confidence to start making videos and putting yourself out there? You are beautiful, says Delicacy Cakes.
Thank you. I guess just believing in yourself. And you know, fear is something we create in our mind. So just go past it. Honestly, past that point is all so beautiful. So I know what you're feeling. I know that fear and that thinking. You can think all day long, but just going through, just do the action part of the piece. And that'll just take you forward. So
for sure, love that. Next question is, this was really popular, but we have from Kushika DAC 833 and Hitangi Aurora. When are you coming to India to do a workshop? We got a lot of questions about that.
Oh, really? Yeah. India, as soon as COVID's over, I was supposed to come this year for my brother's wedding, my cousin's wedding, but that didn't happen. So anytime, I'm ready.
Sure. Next one is from LOLL12245. Does Naina have any favorite dancers that aren't a celebrity? I love this question.
Okay, that aren't a celebrity. That's hard.
Just any content creators or influencers that you've seen dance.
I feel like everybody on social media is a celebrity. So anyhow, there's a really good LA dancers that some LA dancers that I look up to. I'm trying to remember their names right now. I know Jade Bug I follow, Matt, Stefanina.
Yes. So lastly, I was reading your Instagram page and it says life is better with music. I can't help but dance. I won't make you dance, but these are Bollywood song with its English translations. So I'll just tell you the translations and you have to guess the Bollywood song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, so the first song is okay, so it's gonna start off easy and it's gonna get harder.
Oh, okay.
But I'll give you hints if we get stuck. So the first one is The Party Has Just Begun.
There's so many. Okay, Party shuru.
Yes. You're getting it.
Party shuru. Ho gayi hai? Like that's the full translation. Hold on. Yeah. Party shuru ho gayi hai.
It's
No?
by Sonam Kapoor's in the music video.
Oh yeah, okay. So da da na na da
Yes,
na na da na na da da. Abadi.
you're almost there.
अभी तो पार्टी शुरू हुई है. There you go.
Got it. You got it. Okay, the next one is this girl is amazing. She shoots bullets through her eyes.
अखियों से गोली मारे?
Yes, yes, yes.
अपने दीवान. But it's not the girl's amazing, is it?
Larki Kamal.
Oh yes, yes, of course. Of course. Okay.
All right. Next one is you're doing a great job. Next one is take my phone number, message me later, consider yourself lucky.
ले ले मेरा नंबर.
Songs.
ले ले मेरा नंबर. बाद में करना मैसेज.
Yeah.
को समझ ले. Oh yeah, it's ringing a bell.
Yeah.
खुद को समझ ले lucky. ऐसे कुछ है ना?
Yeah.
Did she say lucky too? Not
Yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah.
But
खुद को समझ ले lucky.
ले ले नंबर मेरा बाद में मैसेज मुझको कर दे.
Oh, ले 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 मेरा नंबर. It's Alia Bhatt. It's
Yeah.
Alia Bhatt, Tiger Shroff.
Yeah. It's message. I actually don't know the name of the. I mean the title song, but it's ले 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 ले
ले ले ले मेरा नंबर बात.
message मुझको कर देना खुद. Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, you got. I know what you're talking about.
All right, next one. So this one we have two more. This one's slightly harder, but
Okay.
I'll give you hints. It's you came near me and smiled in such a way. What dreams you showed me, you came so close.
तुम पास आए. That was like right away.
A classic. That one is hard to miss.
Yeah.
And last but not the least, this is a dancing song. So it's take your left leg in the front, take your right
Left
leg.
leg again, right? You just tell me the first part. I think the longer you go, it confuses me even more.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, you did an amazing job there. That was
I feel like you said I'm gonna go from easy to hard. I felt like I went good.
first.
Yeah.
So that was next time I'm gonna have to consult with some friends and see which one's easier. Till then, keep dancing. Cannot wait for your next video, and best of luck for the future. And I'm sure you're gonna do amazing from here. So
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.